Good morning, student. I am Arvind from Adarsh Vidyamandi Shankar Vidyapeeth, Mount Abu. Student, today we are going to learn motion of charged particle in uniform magnetic field. In previous class, we learned the force act on a charged particle in magnetic field. Okay, and today we are the motion of charged particle. When force act, it means it displaces some displacement is here. If displacement is there, it means the object is in motion. So today we are going to learn motion of charged particle in uniform magnetic field. Student, the force act on the charged particle when in a magnetic field, okay, is F equal to Q V cross B. Okay, the force is F equal to Q V cross B. Here V and B, okay, V and B, suppose V and B are at 90 degree, or we can say that F equal to Q V B sin theta. If V and B are inclined at angle theta, then F equal to Q V B sin theta. Okay, if theta equal to 90 degree, then F equal to Q V B. Why? Because sin 90 is equal to 1. Just look at here. This is plus Q charge. It is moving in a circular path. Or we can't say circular path. Okay. We can say that a charge particle moving in a uniform magnetic field. Okay. When charge particle moving in a magnetic field and velocity and this cosine is shown that the magnetic field is into the paper. Okay. Just like that. When charge particle enter the magnetic direction of the magnetic field inside the paper and it move perpendicular. V and B are perpendicular to each other. V and B are perpendicular to each other. Then force F is X towards the center, and that force is the centripetal force. Okay. Due to this force, it tries to move in a circular path. So we can say that when charged particle enters in the magnetic field, it moves in a circular path. Okay, student? So V is always perpendicular to the B. When suppose we consider theta equal to 90 degrees. Okay, student? Just look the diagram and we can say that F equal to QVB. When the particle is perpendicular to the B and V, both are perpendicular to each other, then F equal to Q will be sin theta. Here F is the centripetal force which acts toward the center, and this force F, so we can equate this centripetal force F equal to mv square by R. Okay, this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. If we equate both the equation, mv square by R equal to QVB, then we can easily find the radius of the path. Okay, radius of the circle easily. So R equal to, just cut V from V. So what is the value of R? R equal to NV upon QV. R equal to NV upon QV. From this we can find the radius of the circular path. Okay, this is the equation. And suppose we have to find the time period. How much time is taken? So for time period T. For time period T. T equal to, you know that, what is the value of T? Yes. Circumference of the circle upon velocity. So just like 2 pi r upon V. From value of this, we can just replace the value of V in this equation and we can find the value of V equal to RQB upon N. Just put it here, T equal to 2 pi R upon RQB and N. Here time equal to T equal to 2 pi N upon QB. From this we can easily find the value of time period. Now student, frequency. Suppose we have to find the frequency. Okay, number of how much, what is the frequency then frequency f equal to 1 upon time period, that is f equal to qb upon 2 pi m. Okay, in this way we can find the frequency. Okay student, now in our next what actually happen when it's enter inside the at some angle. Here is the formula when V and P are perpendicular to each other. Now we can find if V and P both are inclined to each other. Just go through this first, then after I teach you what happens when V and P are inclined at each other. Okay, just go through it student. Now student, what happens? Suppose the magnetic field is positive x direction, okay, here, and so charge particle plus q enters inside the magnetic field. Here magnetic field just like that, in this way, and charge particle enter with angle, make an angle theta with magnetic field, okay. Here charge particle enters making theta with magnetic field. Okay, the velocity of charge particle is v. The angle between v and b is theta. Previously we have learned about when v and b are perpendicular to each other. Now what happens? Here v and b are at some angle. Student, if we resolve this velocity component into 2, okay, here resolve this. Here is the V parallel, we can say that V parallel, which is parallel to the magnetic field, equal to V cos theta, and here is the V perpendicular, which is equal to V sin theta. Okay, V perpendicular, which is V sin theta, and V parallel, which is cos theta. Okay, V is resolved into 2 components as you see in the figure. And just what happens, if the particle just enter in the magnetic field, it revolves in this way. The arrow sign show that again it comes, and so why? We know that when particle enter in the magnetic field, it takes circular motion. Okay, due to the what? V sin theta. But here is the circular motion as well as it is a linear motion also. So what is actually, why this actually happen? Today we are going to learn this one. Okay, the component, we have resolved the 2 components, V sin theta and V cos theta. The component which is parallel to the what? Magnetic field, V parallel equal to V cos theta. Okay, V parallel equal to V cos theta. Student, due to this component, we can say that it moves in a linear motion, which I can discuss later on. Here is the V perpendicular component, V perpendicular, that is V sin theta. Okay, the formula is F equal to Q V cross B. We know that F equal to V cross B. First we take perpendicular component. Okay, V perpendicular component. Due to, just listen carefully student, due to this component, which component? Perpendicular component. Due to this component, the charge particle experience the force. Due to this component, V perpendicular component, that is V sin theta, charge particle F equal to V perpendicular component, that is V perpendicular, VQ V perpendicular B. Okay, we know that force equal to this one. From this we can easily find, because this component makes it in the rotation, so we can say that we can easily find the value of R. What is the value of R? We can find it in our just previous video. What is the value of R? R equal to mv upon qb. Okay student, m V, but instead of V, here V perpendicular upon Q B. So just put the value of V perpendicular. So R equal to M V sin theta upon QB. That is our radius. In this, when V and V are perpendicular to each other, and we can easily find the value of also T. Okay, so just find out the value of time here. It's low. You can easily find the value of time. 2 pi r upon V perpendicular. 2 pi r upon V perpendicular. Just find the value of time. But when we are taking the what? We are just taking the parallel component. Okay, what happened? So just listen carefully. If we are taken the parallel component, due to the parallel component V cos theta, the charged particle is also move parallel to x-axis. Just look at it. The V cos theta just pushes the charged particle in this direction. From this, we can say that what distance. This is the, we can say that this, the distance between two circular loops is, that is known as pitch, P-I-T-C-H. Okay student, that is the pitch. So what is the distance here? The distance of pitch is velocity into time. Velocity into time. Okay student, velocity into time. But instead of what we taken time here is t and velocity v cos theta. So pitch pitch equal to velocity, parallel component of the velocity into time. What is the parallel component of velocity? That is v cos theta into t. That is the distance of the pitch. And we know that what? Time equal to 2 pi m upon qb. Just put it here. Pitch is equal to 2 pi m upon qb. Okay, cos theta. Okay, we know that velocity v component is the cos theta. So 2 pi m v. We know the v. So instead of v, we are taking v cos theta. So if the particle enters in the magnetic field with some angle or inclined angle, then we can find the pitch, time period and radius of the particle. Okay student, that's all for today. Thank you.